Hello and welcome to the Random Mulholland podcast. And I actually can't believe I'm saying this, but today is officially the 25th episode of the podcast, and I never thought I'd get this far with it since I started 3.5 years ago, which is kind of bizarre to think that I've actually only done 25 episodes in 3.5 years. But look, we're here now, and I think, yeah, last year and the year before were probably not probably especially 2022 is when like the podcast completely just had a nosedive into no effort of content at all. But I think anyway, this year definitely begun to make more of an effort. Again, it's just the only main issue really with these podcasts is just kind of what to talk about. Are they interesting? Like I look at the stats and like not too many people actually watch it, so I'm kind of like, is this kind of worth my time? But look, I gotta do something that provides some sort of, I don't know, if even one person took benefit from what I say, then that's better than nothing, am I right? So yeah, I thought anyway, I put up a few weeks ago on my story on my Instagram, the at BM underscore wellness coach, and I thought I'd do like a little Q&A just to kind of engage with kind of the following that I have, even though it might be small, just to kind of get, I don't know, maybe I have the list of questions here, and maybe, I don't know, I can actually do like a full on where I actually like provide a value or provide something insightful to people rather than me just rambling on about, say, what I've been doing the last few days about books. But yeah, so I have a few questions here that I put up a poll on my story a few weeks ago, and I'm gonna go through them right now. I don't know how many I'll get through, but I'll try keep this as quick as I can, and because yeah, obviously attention span's a global crisis these days, and I'm not the best presenter either, so I understand that people kind of get bored after a while. But first question is, will you return to the bodybuilding stage or men's physique stage? And short answer is probably no. No. In the near future, it's definitely a no, and I have a few reasons for this. Mainly, just I'm just way too small. Um, I've been told by kind of judges. I've been told by like PTs that I'm just way too small, and I just need to put on a lot of size. Like I kind of learned because I competed twice. Well, I competed in 4 shows and I competed in 2 separate seasons. And what I learned is that, yeah, you need, like, you can't just go in there. Like, I thought when I first did, like, men's physique with the board shorts and all, that you go in there and if you look really lean and, like, really shredded, like, that will get you to win. But I think the standards these days are just way too, just, like, you need to be really big and really lean now these days. And just with the person who I am, I just don't want to be spending the next 5 years on a gaining phase of just eating loads and loads and loads of food, because considering I do other sports as well, I just don't think that'll benefit me. Like I want to be someone who I can be decent at any sport I do, instead of if I like try to do a new sport and I'm like way too heavy and I get kind of out of breath very quick. It just isn't. That's not really what I wanted. But yeah, that's the short answer for that. Um, I would, yeah, obviously, like if it was all down to who can be the leanest, I would 100% would do it again, because I actually enjoyed the challenge and just the discipline, and you kind of learn a lot about yourself doing like an extreme diet like that. But for the short answer is no, I will not be competing again. Um, Unless they changed, unless they was doing like a local show and someone was like, they want to just do a prep or something like that. But like I don't care about the gym anymore. I don't care enough about the gym anymore, about gaining muscle and stuff like that, just to justify doing another competition prep. And I think as well, like my physique has definitely gotten a lot worse the last few years. Um, like looking back photos of me 2000, like 19, 18, 19, 20, 2020 even, and I looked way better like when I was lean than I have now. I've definitely lost a lot more muscle now. So yeah, there's no point in me even competing again, and I've just no interest really in going big long gaining phase. Like I respect people who do it, I understand that you need to do it, but just for me, it's just, yeah, it's not the one. So yeah, question number two is, um, let's talk about healthy habits. So what are the simple kind of practices that you have had that have made a positive impact on your well-being? So yeah, there's a few answers or a few ways to answer this, and um, a few of these, I don't know, practices that I do, like the foundation of what I do is I try to prioritize my sleep. Now, admittedly, I haven't been great at this the last couple of months. My sleep has been like I sleep for about 7 hours, but then my Fitbit says six and a half. So I haven't really been getting the sleep that I need. It's probably because I've been getting up a lot earlier these days to go to the gym, or going for a swim or whatever it is. But I haven't. I go to bed a bit late, but I wake up kind of really early as well. So yeah, I'm not really one to sleep in all day, but then I do go to bed late. So kind of, yeah, it's kind of that. Um, what's that? What's that saying? It's like it's basically two just two things are just kicking the can on the road basically, with kind of my sleep, because I'm obviously going to bed late, then waking up early, then taking a shit ton of caffeine to keep myself going, and then obviously caffeine affects your sleep a little bit. So yeah, it's a bit of a just going down this downward spiral. But yeah, before like my sleep was my foundation, and obviously it might seem obvious, but it is actually crucial for both like your physical and mental health, and I definitely feel the benefits of when I get a good night's sleep. I have had good night's sleeps the last couple of months, and I've definitely felt the better of them. Like I felt recharged and good to go out my day. Didn't have that afternoon slump that I normally would. But it's definitely like a boost in my mood, like improve my concentration. Like a lot of people have been sick recently, and I haven't been sick, thankfully, fingers crossed. But haven't been sick either. Like, 'cause, my immune system's good because of the sleep I'm getting, and yeah, overall I felt a lot better during the day. And I guess if you want to prioritize your sleep, like develop a relaxing bedtime routine. I am guilty of kind of using my phone before I go to bed, but when I do put it down, I do put it down for about half an hour before I go to sleep, and then I read my book, or I do some headspace, or yeah, I kind of just basically do some headspace to kind of relax my mind before I go to sleep, and then I probably read my book or read a book for about 20 minutes, and then I'd probably, yeah, go to bed after that. That's kind of worked for me personally. I know I know recently I haven't been that great at it, but in the past that's what I've done, and yeah, I definitely felt a lot better, and I stopped drinking caffeine past like 3 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock, and I definitely found myself to go sleep a bit easier. But the only thing about caffeine is like you can drink it late, but then you fall asleep fine or handy enough. But then once you wake up, then the next day and throughout your day, you're going to feel a bit shit because your sleep quality is going to be a little bit diminished just from the half life of caffeine interrupting your sleep. So yeah, that'd be my kind of three, I guess, tips. Like obviously, maybe read a book in dim light, um, um, do some headspace, do some meditation just to clear your head so you're not stressed out or anything like that. So you're not going to bed with the day kind of, not going to bed with the day, you're kind of like putting the day to bed as well with yourself. And yeah, that would be my advice anyway. And obviously cut down the caffeine. I'd also, so I also have this, I don't know why, but I basically have to do some sort of activity every single day. So what I'd say is find an activity that you enjoy and stick with it. So it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be like an intense gym session. Like aim for it's obviously it's person specific, but just for someone, I'm just going to talk with this as someone's like starting out, hasn't done any sort of physical activity, or is kind of new to all this. But excuse me, I'd aim for at least, I don't know, 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. So that could be, walking your dog, going for a swim, and going for a cycle. Like obviously I know cycling's a bit dangerous, but even I know running's become a big thing recently as well, so you can even join a run club. Like even these small bursts of movement like throughout your day can make a big difference. Like instead of taking the elevator, take the stairs or do some stretches during work breaks, or like park further away from your destination, walk a bit more to just to enhance your niche, you kind of the amount of calories you burn each day. So if you're kind of like walking a lot more than if you were if you have a job where you're required to walk from A to B all day, instead of you work from home or working at an office and you're sitting down, you're going to burn more calories because your body's moving a lot more rather than the person who's been sedentary all day. So yeah, that's what I'd say. Find an excuse to try walk or make some sort of movement every day. Like even if you have a dog, like before work, if you, I don't know, work from home, walk your dog, or if you're come home from work, just make sure just to get some evening kind of like light into your eyes. Um, yeah, that'd be my second tip. So I have sleep, move your body. I'd have um, stay hydrated. So obviously, drinking plenty of water is essential for your overall health. It has many benefits like flushes out toxins, keeps your skin kind of clean, improves your digestion, helps regulate body temperature. Like aim, obviously again it's person specific, but for the average person, I'd say aim for around 2 liters a day. Um, keep I'd say keep a what I like to do is keep like a big water bottle around, so maybe like one of those 1.5 liter ones. I'd like to keep that around with me and sip throughout the day, because I feel like if you have like a small little 500 ml one, or like even a liter, you kind of it's easier to get through, but you're not going to think about having more. But if you have 1.5 or 2 liter, like you're going to have it beside you and you're going to have to drink it. So that's kind of a small little life hack. Obviously you can take electrolytes as well if you do exercise pretty intensely, just to keep yourself hydrated. And number three is, or sorry, number four, sorry, how many tips? Yeah, sleep, water, and moving your body, yeah. And obviously kind of managing your stress as well. So take a few minutes every day just to practice mindfulness, which can obviously like significantly reduce stress and improve focus. So simple techniques, like I said before I go to bed, I use like Headspace or deep breathing. It can make a big difference. And obviously if you go onto YouTube, or even if you do like free trials, you can just many free guided meditations available like online. Like you can kind of find anywhere, it's not too hard to find. And obviously find healthy ways to manage your stress. So for example, I like to read when I'm stressed out, or obviously I like to listen to kind of relaxing music, or going for a walk. Like if I'm like kind of feeling a bit just a bit overwhelmed, like I'll find an excuse to go out and walk the dog. Or spending time with people as well helps you kind of distract. Obviously if it's not people who are causing you to be stressed out, but hanging out with your friends or loved ones, like they will probably distract you from what's stressing you out. So yeah, remember, consistency is key. Like even small changes to your daily routine can have a big impact on your well-being, and by incorporating these simple healthy habits into your life, you'll obviously be well on your way to feeling your best. So okay, that's 2 questions done. Number three is, many listeners feel they might be stuck in a rut. What are your top 3 tips for someone looking to break out of their comfort zone and to learn something new? Yeah, how would I answer this now? Yeah, so I definitely think the feeling stuck in a rut is a common experience, but it is also a great opportunity for growth. So my top, like, if I had to give a few tips, like mine would be, obviously number one, start small and celebrate milestones. Like don't overwhelm yourself. Like if you're trying to overhaul your life, like overnight, it's a recipe for discouragement. Like instead, take a small manageable challenge related to a new skill or activity you like to learn. It could take anything from taking a 10-minute online course in it could be an online course in whatever field of subject that you're interested in. You could do a class, you can join like I said, a community, anything like that. Is just something small. Just the first kind of step is to basically just show up. It's like don't overwhelm yourself. Like celebrate you showing up. Don't celebrate. Don't expect someone's day 100 to be your. Don't compare your day 1 to someone's day 100. You know what I mean? So yeah, start small. Focus on progress and not perfection. So the key is to make like consistent effort, not like achieve mastery right away. So celebrate every little milestone, no matter how small. Completing the that first online lesson, or successfully there's many things like going to your first training session, going to meeting someone for a coffee. Like, you need to just have a little small win of showing up, and just focus on the focus on the centimeter that you like, focus on the step you make, not the mile, if that makes sense. um and then, yeah, number two is find your why. So why do you want to break out your comfort zone? Like, is it to learn a new skill for your job? Is it to challenge yourself? Is it to connect new people? Like, having a clear purpose will fuel your motivation and keep you going when things get tough. And obviously, you want to enjoy the process of learning. So learning something new is rarely a straight line. Like, there's going to be bumps and frustrations along the way, but if you focus on on the the benefit of discovery, and the relief of discovery, and the satisfaction of overcoming challenges, and you'll see like the excitement of expanding your horizons. And number three, it's probably a bit, depends on the person again, but embrace the power of community. So you don't have to do this alone. Like, find a community of people who share your interests, who are on the similar journey of a goal. So this could be, again, like a local club, a local, like in my case, a local boxing club, a local, rock climbing gym, anything like that. Like, even something where there's like a buddy system with a friend, or it could be an online forum or something along. You don't have to do it alone. So it's always better to have someone do it with you or guide you than it is you to figure it out by yourself. And obviously, the support and encouragement of others can make a difference. So share your experiences, ask questions, and learn from some other person, one another. Like, building connections can also add a fun social element to your learning adventure. And I also just say, the bonus tip, like, step outside your comfort zone in small ways every day. Like, try a new, I don't know, recipe if you're cooking dinner, or like take a different route to work. Like, strike up a conversation with someone you don't know. Like, these little steps can build your confidence, momentum for tackling bigger challenges. And like, remember, it is a process. It's not a destination. So be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, and enjoy the journey of lifelong learning. And yeah, fourth question is, and I think that's all no, there's a couple more. So yeah, here's another question that I've been asked. So, how do you view setbacks, and how do you use them for opportunities for growth? So, failure is a natural part of life, and it can be a powerful teacher. And how I view setbacks and use them as opportunities for growth is, I basically reframe my mindset. So if you shift your mindset from failure to learning experience, it's like, instead of seeing the setbacks as defeats, view them as opportunities to learn and improve. Every challenge you face holds valuable lessons that can help you grow and become better equipped for the future. You want to, as well, embrace growth. So use your learnings to adapt and improve your approach. Like, once you understand what went wrong, you can develop new strategies to overcome similar challenges in the future. And don't be afraid to experiment and try different approaches. Maintain a positive attitude. Like, again, don't let setbacks define you. It's easy to get discouraged after a failure, but it's important to maintain a positive attitude. Like, remember, resilience is key. Like, successful people often experience many setbacks before achieving their goals. And again, this kind of piggyback from the last question, but celebrate small wins. So focus on progress, not perfection. Don't obviously wait for complete success to celebrate. Acknowledge and celebrate the small wins and improvements you make along the way, and this will help you stay motivated and to keep moving forward. So yeah, an example would be, let's say you've launched a product and it didn't perform as well as you'd hoped. Like, instead of getting discouraged, you can analyze the marketing strategy, like identify areas for improvement, and use that knowledge to refine your approach for the next launch. And also remember, setbacks are inevitable. Like, they're not going to hold you back. They don't have to hold you back. By viewing them as learning experiences and using them to fuel your growth, you can easily turn them into stepping stones on your path to success or enlightenment or whatever the goal is. So I have one more question here, and yeah, I think, I've only had one personal question. All of them were kind of advice questions, which I kind of like, because I don't want to be all about me. So yeah, the last question is, I'm going to answer this really quickly, and then I'm going to shoot off, because I think I'm hitting 20 minutes now, and I don't want to be boring the life out of people here. But yeah, last question is: we all face challenges. How do you wait? Where is this now? Yeah. So yeah. Sorry. We all face challenges. How do you approach overcoming obstacles and staying motivated on your path to improvement? So again, this kind of similar ones I've been asked before, but um, we all basically encounter challenges in our path to improvement, and I basically focus on the solutions, not the problems. So dwelling on the obstacle can be frightening. Like, instead of, shift your mind to the final solution instead of focusing on the problem. Like, research, brainstorm ideas. Don't be afraid to ask for help from, your trainer, your colleague, the online community. Like, for example, my case would be, maybe I'm having trouble editing a podcast episode. Instead of like me getting annoyed and frustrated about it, I could research new editing techniques, watch tutorials, or reach out to other podcast creators for advice. I'd also suggest prioritizing self care. So when facing obstacles, it's crucial to take care of yourself. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Eating healthy foods, exercise regularly, taking breaks and engaging activities you enjoy can also manage stress and maintain your energy levels. Like, for example, schedule time for relaxation and activities you enjoy. Like reading, listening to music, doing sports, yada yada yada. And again, I think the last thing I'd add to this, without repeating myself, is find inspiration. So, they say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and I definitely find that true, because I feel like, in a way, different when I hang around with like different groups after a while. But yeah, basically surround yourself with positive, inspiring people who believe in you, or me in this case. So, I'd listen to podcasts or watch videos from like successful individuals who've overcome like similar challenges. Like, I'd read like biographies or autobiographies, or listen to kind of videos on them. It can also be a great source of motivation. So if I don't want to go out and work out today, I'm going to watch a video that tells me I'm a lazy fat piece of shit and I have to get up and go work out today, and that's what I do. And like, it's just small things like that. Like, you just need a bit of a kick up the behind, just to kind of get you to where you want to go. So you just got to remember, like, overcoming obstacles obviously is a journey. It's not a destination. I know I'm repeating myself here, but there will be small little setbacks along the way, but by like focusing on your solutions, maintaining a positive attitude and prioritizing yourself, you can stay motivated and to achieve your goals. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there because I've been rambling long enough. But thank you so much again for the support. I know I have a small following, but I'm actually honoured to have 25 episodes done now. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Of course, links in my Instagram bio for kind of coaching, my YouTube, my blog, in BM_wellness coach. And yeah, if you have any suggestions at all, feel free to reach out. And thank you very much. And I will talk to you next time. Bye bye.